danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield. Set up with another 1st down. They'll go to the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Russell. He breaks a tackle. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Miller. Now the pitch. It's just got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. defense is they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Washington. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tide a little extra time to come up with his third down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. The Tide a little extra time to come up with his third down play to open the period. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Come on, boys, let's finish strong.
The Tide a little extra time to come up with his third down play to open the period. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If he's a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it's...
He's loose. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Extending the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful. Not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago, they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Bernard. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Russell. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, and you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. Wide open spaces. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Bernie on the Jets. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And the Knowles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string. Not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Williams. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And guys, the defenses have stood tall, kept the offenses out of the end zone, but now a chance for the first touch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's White. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's going up top. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Russell. Quarterback moving. Can't connect on his first throw.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Green 25. Yankee
Florida State, 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Pound 55 weak.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Powers through. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know what, this area of the field, it's really hard to throw.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knowles in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. The ball's free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Right down the middle. It's complete. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Ocean from the wideout. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to throw a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to beat the D deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6.
29 Philly.
The give as they work on that clock. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw at Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give is to Miller. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Smithers into space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They'll try to get outside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Runs through the tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To throw, it's Castellanos. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to score for 3 and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.